Hey y'all, welcome back to Shannon and Shelby. So I'm starting a new little series, If I Bought This House. And so it's going to be where I pull up local listings of houses that have been on the market maybe forever or complete eyesores that need a little imagination. And we'll go through them together and see what I would change. And then I'd love to hear your comments about what you would do if it was your house. And so I am a serial mover, in case you didn't know. I've bought several houses. I live in them for a while, fix them up, and then sell them for a profit. So I think I found my forever home now, and I don't think I'm going to be selling it. So I thought, well, this would be a cool idea to just go through other people's homes. I love doing it, and see what we can find. So again, these are just my opinions. I'm not focusing on like roofing, appliances, AC units, structural things like that, just mainly the design elements. And so they're just my opinions. But this house has been sitting on the market for 389 days, but honestly, it shouldn't be. I've actually looked at this house while in the process of buying my current house. It's priced high in my opinion for this area and the things that still need to be done, but it's an amazing house with amazing potential. It's listed for $296,000. It was in the $300,000 range when we looked at it, and it has had several price reductions since then. It's a 5-bedroom, 5-bath with 4,394 square feet. And it also has an in-ground pool, which I know some people like, but some people, that would be a disadvantage for them. So starting with the exterior, it could use a little like decluttering. I would maybe give it a good power washing. When we look at the porch, probably make it a little less busy. You kind of have to depersonalize things just because, you might like wild cottage vibes. Not everybody does. So kind of being neutral, clean. So let's just take a look. Let's see. I love their black front door. It's very cute. And they have some nice planters out here, but I would just, let's find that picture I'm talking about. Hold on just a second. Let's see. There it is. So I would clean up this. I mean, obviously they like plants and that's great. I'm a plant lover too, but I would actually move these to this patio, and we'll look at that in a second, and just use these. They have 4 good planters. So maybe put some greenery, even, gosh, I hate to say this, fake flowers, but you can get really great ones on Amazon. I did it on my front porch just a little bit ago, but I would take out the kids' bikes. I've got some like bug killer here, something like that. There's some random Christmas lights. We'll take a look at that. I would just get rid of all that, clean it up, put a nice big wreath, which that one's fine. And that's what I would do. So let's see. Let's keep going. And they have this amazing patio here. It's very big. I mean, there are some cracks in it. There's probably some foundational issues, but if they had the money to spend, or if I was buying this house, I would totally like paint the concrete. I would make these planters make sense. They're kind of scattered. I love actually this. It looks like a clawfoot bathtub, and they have plants in there, so that's super cute. But like maybe just updating this, even not even updating it. I mean, that's fine. Maybe adding a little umbrella, adding some string lights, additional seating, a little cute rug, something like that. Could really make this space great. Let me show you, like, okay, so right here, these Christmas lights, like just bring that down. I don't, know the point of that, but like painting all the exterior doors, since they have their front door black, like keeping everything cohesive. Even if I was buying it, I'd put up some cute shutters. I think I would do that. This is a great patio, great entertaining space. It could be used for a lot of stuff. I mean, you could have a great little seating area with one of those fireplace, the gas fireplace things. That would be great. Okay. So let's move on. Okay, the pool area. Again, I would just declutter it. This looks like they have some great pool furniture, kind of make the plants cohesive. But it's a great pool. I would love this pool. I have 5 kids, and so they would love this pool. It'd be great for entertaining. Just looks great to me. Okay. Let's go on. This is just, this great little backyard, privacy fence. Okay, so this room, these pictures do not do it justice. It is huge. Like, you could make a mini skating rink for a kid out of this if it was all concrete floor. It's that big. And so I think when people walk in, you don't know what to do with that space. It's too much. So I would leave a focal brick wall. I love the brick, but I think it's making it very kind of dark and dingy. So I would leave one of these walls. I would leave brick. I would paint the others. I know that's probably not a great opinion for a lot of people to paint the brick, but Sherwin-Williams has a great neutral white. It's called Alabaster. I've used it everywhere. I love it. Use the accent colors. Like I think they have this door in black. Let's see. Yep. So that door is in black. I would leave that. I would accent in black. I don't know which wall I would leave brick, but I would for sure leave one of them brick, and then just paint the others. They love plants, so they could bring some of their plants inside. The greenery would go great with like the black and the white and things like that. Okay, so up here on the ceiling, when I toured, these lights were like all in a row. There was fans and lights, and it just, I don't know, it was an eyesore to me. I didn't quite like it, but I would put track lights, maybe a recessed lighting, fans you might need, so that, you know, maybe updating them eventually, that would be a good thing. But I would make this area, if I was doing it, a large game room, maybe a projector screen on one wall with a great big sectional couch, a possible like game combo table, like a pool ping pong game table. I have one of those in my house now, and my kids absolutely love it. They spend all their time in there. A bar area, something to make it just utilize the space well. This kind of, you know, the furniture they have in here right now, they may not use it that way, but they're trying to stage it, but it's small for the space. And like these boxes here, that's kind of small for the space. It's a huge space, so you would have to have really big furniture. So right now, I think it's just kind of random and not to scale. If they couldn't change it to sell it, I would get one of those apps. Like you can get an app and take a picture of your room and like redo it. And I would do that, and I would actually upload a picture on this website on Zillow, or have their real estate agent show people like the potential, because I think a lot of people, especially even me, when I walked in this room, I was like, oh my gosh, what would you do with it? It's huge. Okay, so moving on, let's go up. It's a nice little stairway, and I do like the blue color that she has. It's a nice like muted gray blue. I think this piano comes with the space, because honestly I don't know how they would even get it out of there. So let's move on and going. And so this is the kitchen. It's not terrible. I like the white cabinets. The black fixtures are good. Of course, if I was going to buy it, there would be lots of things I would do, but to try to sell it, they have this great, it's called Giani paint. We did it in my daughter's house. You can make a marble looking countertop, like white or black. We did black for hers. So I would totally do that. The kits, there's a big kit for $200, but they're also smaller ones. And so when we get to the bathrooms, I would either buy like the bigger one and do all the bathrooms, because there's 5 bathrooms. So I would totally redo the countertops in there. And it was a very easy process. You really rolled on the paint, you did your lines for the marbling, and then epoxied it. It was super easy and made it look very like updated. You could also do peel and stick backsplash. My daughter did that. So you can do subway tiles, you can do all sorts of things with that would update it. But also before, let me go back to this one. Before she did her peel and stick, we actually took the countertop paint up the backsplash, and that didn't look bad either. So that could save you some money. So of course, let's go here. I would continue the white trim throughout, like the brown. It's just, I would just have everything clean, all but like this exterior door, I would totally make it black. If you're going to keep the interior doors white, I would just go with white and make everything throughout look the same. And so I would put maybe like a small eating table, or even that table that they had in that big great room, maybe a couple small bar stools on the other side of that, just to make people see the potential. Some people can't always visualize it, so you as the seller have to make them see that. I don't know, maybe I would update the light fixture, but otherwise, I mean, it's not a bad kitchen. Okay, let's see, let's go on. Where are we at now? Yeah, still the kitchen. They have some pass-throughs, and that goes to that that great room. But I would totally put the white trim up there just to make everything cohesive. So this is their living room, and they've updated these floors. I don't think it's throughout. There's carpet in the bedrooms. If they had the money to do so, that would be awesome to do that. But if not, I would totally just make sure the carpets were clean. All that looks good. I don't know that I would have this picture on my TV in my realtor photos, but that's that. There is a fireplace here, so just maybe for picture purposes. I know that they have kids, they might not want them like climbing in the fireplace, but I would put the TV up on the mantle and just showcase the fireplace, at least for the pictures. So let's move on. Again, I like the blue. I like how they've continued the white. I would just continue the white trim throughout everywhere else. Let's see, more of that. A lot of living room photos. Okay, okay. So this, I guess, I don't know, they're using it as a dining room, but again, I would take the white trim up. I would make it make sense. There's like an office, there's this dining table, they have the dining room in the great area, they have an open kitchen with no breakfast nook. So I would tweak that a little bit, I think. So let's go see. Okay. The pink bedroom. So obviously they have kids. I don't think that you would necessarily have to change the pink. Obviously neutral would be better, but it's their daughter's room and they're living here, so you should let her have the pink. Carpets look clean, but again, I would paint this door white if we're going to go with all white doors on the interior. I like black doors. Actually, they look really elegant and nice. But anyways, if you're going to do white, I would just make it cohesive. For sure, the white trim up here. Let's move on. I want to show these bathrooms. Okay, so this house has 5 bathrooms. There's a master bathroom, and I believe every one of these bedrooms has a small bathroom like this, and they are all paneling. And I believe they all have this, you can't really see it in here, but it's a green tub. Not what everyone wants to go for, but you could totally make this work, and I think you have to sell this house. Okay, so these countertops, they're not terrible, but you could use that countertop paint and really probably get all 4 of these bathrooms done. I would totally paint this vanity like a white. Again, that alabaster is one of my favorite colors, a great neutral color. Benjamin Moore, Revere Pewter, and Sherwin-Williams Alpaca, they're great colors to use that are very neutral. I would the paneling has got to go. It's old, it's outdated. Even if you left the flooring, the paneling has to go. And what I would do to update the shower, and I think there's another bathroom down here that may better show it. So that's another kid's room. Totally, I would just, again, white doors, white trim, make it all cohesive. So this one, yes. So it's like these green, maybe that's a yellow tub, I don't know. But again, this is another bathroom just the same, and they all look like this. So totally updating the paneling with a neutral color, and then getting a shower curtain. And this is a trick that I've tried in this house, and it makes such a difference that I have, that I just bought, is like almost ceiling to floor length shower curtains, extra long. It brings your eye up. It makes the room look bigger. Plus it would hide this outdated, tub and door. And I think that when people walk in, they could better maybe live with it than just saying this. When they walk in, they're like, oh my God, it's another project that I have to do. This has to go. And there's 4 of them. So just updating that would be a good thing in my opinion. So let's see. We've done the bathrooms. Yes, paint, paint, paint. Absolutely. And honestly, so if you broke it down, even if you bought the $200 Giani countertop paint, I believe that you could get 4 bathrooms out of that. So 4 of these small countertops. So that's $25 a bathroom. $40 gallon of paint would go a long way, and a $25 shower curtain you can get on Amazon. So like $90 to update a bathroom to sell your almost $300,000 house. I think it would be worth it to do. So let's go on. The master bedroom. Okay, so this would be a lot for some people. The paint is black, which I actually like black paint. I've done a bathroom in black and it looks really good. I know most people would be like, oh my God, you'll regret it, but I don't. But I would totally take the black up to the ceiling. It draws your eye up. It looks a little broken up to me. This greenery probably is a lot for some people, but it's her taste and that's okay. But maybe for pictures, I would take it down so people can kind of visualize it in a more neutral way. I do like her design. I like the basket. I think that looks good against the black and the candles and all that stuff. So that's good. Let's see. Keep on going. So the master bath, actually, I would say this is a little too stark for the pictures. I mean, I like clean. I think decluttering is great when you're trying to sell a house, but I think this needs to be warmed up. Maybe a little basket here, some decorative towels. And over here, again, I would put like a really tall shower curtain just to warm it up, give it some, I don't know, give it a little personality. So this room, totally paneling has got to go. I would pick a neutral paint color. I would leave the brick wall. I would leave that as a focal point. That would be okay. But the exterior door, I would do black. If you're going to go, I would do white trim and update the door colors for that as well. So if you're going to have it as a playroom, just list it as a playroom. That's fine. That's great. But I would totally have to change the paneling. So let's see, a recap. So this house is amazing and has great potential. I think it's been sitting so long because of the price and the amount of projects that still need to be done. So to make it sell, I would do all of these. I would paint all the trim white, all the exterior doors black, all the interior doors black or white, whichever you pick. You got to go with consistency for sure. All the paneling painted, and all the small bathrooms have got to be painted and done. And also I would probably stage the house, not even necessarily with furniture, use what you have, but I would go back and take different pictures with less clutter, because and depersonalize it. Just if you want to sell it, sometimes that's the things that you have to do. It's not convenient, but They're asking a high price for a house, and most people in this price range expect kind of a semi-turnkey, and this one right now is not. So all buyers can't see the potential, so you kind of have to give them the foundation of what it could be. And so okay, so I've thoroughly enjoyed going through this listing for you. Subscribe and follow for more, and we'll do more in the future. The next house I have planned is really rough, but it has amazing potential. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks. Bye.